Dolphin Man, how are you hanging in this storm, brother? I jumped on early. What's up, Stacy? Where you been? Jumped on early because it's kind of calmed down for a little bit. We're supposed to get hit with the second wave starting in about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So, Jennifer Russell, Mama Cat, Green Gables, Farmer Meemaw, Kitty, Lone Star. Oils was last night, Lone Star. What's up, Pickers? So, it's been fun around these parts here this morning. Mom, Pa, and Kentucky Homestead, what's going on? So far, we're okay. So I wanted to jump on, let you guys know we're still at the current time. We are still breathing. We are still up and running. We are very wet. What's up, Professor? My title still says oils. You know, y'all, I just jumped on here to help y'all out. But here, we'll go with just dropping it. How's that? Mel, how are you doing? I changed the title. Y'all relax. So, okay. So let me bring everybody up to speed how our day has been. What's up, Lisa? So we don't really right now. It's the if you looked at the radar, there was a good storm that started about 9-10 o'clock this morning, and it kind of rolled through here nice and slow, which is kind of what we wanted it to do. That way the atmosphere didn't have time to regenerate all the stuff that develops. But they are calling, our county put out what NOAA put out to us via the Facebook. And unfortunately, my county is in the area where more than likely we will probably get some type of funnel cloud activity this evening come about 6-7 o'clock. Lone Star, where was that at? Well, that's nice, Jack, because my wife is still stuck at work, and we've had flash floods, and they started closing some roads, but yet they're keeping everybody there to protect Granite Rock, so that way she can sweep out freaking water. I'm a little bit salty about that right now, but I guess I'll get over it. Because it's not like 5,000 pounds of rock is really going to go any freaking where. But we've got our handheld ham radios. I got this one on the local sheriff's department. We got another one in the house on NOAA. And so we are just going to weigh it out. All of our bug out bags are underneath the house. Our rabbits are underneath the house. We got our Berkey underneath the house. We got a lot of supplies underneath the house. So we are, as long as the tornado doesn't come right down and hit my home, we should be okay. We had to, at one point in time, the wind did get a little bad. We had to release the pigs in their area, and we put them all back in the back pasture. And it's funny. Animals have more sense than humans. It was very funny to watch. When Blaze and it was Blaze, myself, and Apollo. We were running our pigs to the back pasture. And it was very funny to start to watch all of our livestock start to migrate to the low part of our land down in the creek bottom. And kind of gave me chills, y'all. I ain't even going to lie. Cockeyed is in here. Green Gables. Mel is in here from Cockeyed. And it was just kind of eerie that it was like the animals knew where to go, but as people we have forgotten that natural instinct about where to go and to be able to tell when the pressures change and all that. And it was just very, I had Blaze look, I was looking at him, look, the animals are telling you something's coming. And so we got Apollo back under control when we hauled Booty back up to the house with the girls. And we basically just started really paying attention. So far, no hail. We've had some decent winds, nothing more than what normally happens during a normal thunderstorm. We got a lot of debris around the homestead right now. So what's up, Amy? And so we are just praying that this last storm that came through, we caught the outer edge of it. It got a little intense around here for about 45 minutes to an hour. A lot of thunder, a lot of lightning, and you know what? I love Apollo. Apollo's my buddy. Apollo will jump in front of a 700-pound pig, 3,000 or 4,000 pound steer to make sure he doesn't get nowhere near you. But let a clap of thunder come by and you are on your own. That thunder hit out there one time, whoo, and Apollo's little butt was squinched down and he was hauling Booty towards the house. So it was kind of funny because it hit behind him and he just tucked his little nubbin, started going, boy. What's up, Goose? And so, but I'll tell you right now, if my wife wouldn't have let me get that grass seed, I'd be singing a completely different story to you guys right now. The grass, well, we finally got grass in our front yard. And to be honest with you guys, it's the first time we've had grass in our front yard, I think, since, I almost want to say the whole time Robin and I has been married. I think we might have had grass in our front yard at one of our places, and that was it. Well, that grass that I planted, and a lot of y'all gave me hell about planting that grass. What you planting grass for? Well, let me tell you something. That grass just saved my house. With all of this flash flooding and stuff coming down, it used to just be dirt there, and it would have ran whoosh, right into my front door. But instead, the grass slowed everything down. It sucked up a lot of it, and it has gone to our diversion and didn't overrun our ditch that we had to be able to take it around the house. And so thankful for that grass. Now I got to cut the crap out of it because it's about that freaking tall now. But I am so thankful for that grass right now. I think that grass pretty much saved our butts here with this. So now with the calm going on, I think we'll be okay for a little bit. But it's so eerie. It kind of gives you goosebumps. Exactly how we went from the thunder clapping. We had wind going. It may be, I mean, I'm no wind cop out there with a wind radar gun or anything, but we probably had gusts of wind anywhere from 5 to 15 miles an hour to freaking nothing. And so I told Blaze, go out there and plug up my computer, plug up everything, and get me plugged straight into the modem so I can come out. And I wanted to come out and give you guys a really quick update about how everything has happened around here so far. So far we have not taken any casualties when it comes to our livestock. Blaze went out and did a check about 30 minutes ago. And so praise God, he has watched over our homestead. He has put his hand over our homestead, and that would be nice. But when we pulled up the radar, and NOAA has us going into more heavier storms at about 6 o'clock, so you know, I don't know exactly what really to believe or anything. My pond's up even more. So let's see, my boy Minuteman sent me a radar thing, I think. It was from earlier. But yes, right now my animals are running loose. Whoosh. They have access. Send it to me Skype, Minuteman. They have access to the whole back 2 pastures. They can go wherever it is they feel they need to go. We have some really nice low areas in a creek bottom that I'm pretty sure that's where they'll go to. So let me take a look at his radar here. Oh, isn't this fun? So at about 1900. So Gonna do what we gotta do. So, okay, go ahead and do that, B-Lady. And that's one other thing. Hope brought that up. Our garden is probably getting the snot beat out of it right now. Roger that, B-Lady. Is he watching right now, Goose? Yeah, B-Lady, I got you. Just go ahead and text that number to Robin, and if we need to break in, we will let you know. But I don't really foresee us needing to break in. Hopefully, we'll be able to just come in to your stream, and I may just pop in and say we are all above ground. So, Goose, I'll holler at you later, and I'll tell him what I thought. I don't know if he wants to hear it. But I'll tell it to him. Y'all gonna have to mind me. I'm gonna have to take a little bit of a smoke break. Okay, B, that's cool. Let me tell you some things that I've learned so far. Okay? I have failed as a father. And the reason why that I have failed so far, but I'm going to remedy it, is I got comfortable. And I forgot the fact that with children, if you don't practice, they'll lose that skill. And if they lose that skill, then they're no different than these people out here that don't prepare. And we stopped practicing a lot of our drills. And my daughter's listening skills, when it came to stressful situations, it used to be that they were like this. So we've got to crank back up our drills and stuff like that on some of these weekends, because they weren't being the aces in places that I needed them to be. And so we got to start doing some major practicing again. It took a few minutes now. Carol got back into the game faster than Dessa did. And then Dessa came back around and everything started going. And then everybody Once everybody figured out what we were doing again, the stress level went back down to the bottom. Everybody was calm. Everybody remembered all of the information. It was like trying to kickstart a motorbike. And once you got the freaking thing started, she'll run like a champ. But how frustrating is it when you're sitting there going, ah, ah. And so, just like the motorbike, you got to clean out the spark plugs, the fuel filters, all those kind of things to make them run. And I have been negligent with that. I've been too consumed with this YouTube stuff. And it took a while getting this motorbike cranked. And so now that it's cranked, it's a well-oiled machine. They are doing stuff in the house right now to keep themselves busy. They are getting the house cleaned up. It was very funny that when you seen the light kick back on, and then you started to see them go in to their routines. And okay, all right, this is the tornado drill. This is the severe thunderstorms. Okay, let us start doing what we need to do. So let's make sure we get all of the laundry done. Let's make sure we get all of this done and taken care of. Let's get the tub cleaned. Let's get it full of water. Let's get sinks cleaned. Let's get them full of water. So that way, once you started asking them, I guess I just had to start asking them questions or something, because when I told Carol, I said, go get that tub really clean. And she kind of looked at me like I was smoking weed. And I said, baby, let's think about it. Why do I want the tub clean? And she kind of looked at it, and I said, and if we lose power, what do we lose? And then she was like, it was like I was doing CPR. It was like I was doing CPR to her brain. And boom. And then she like came back to life. She was like, and then so Carol went in to what she was supposed to be doing. She went in, she cleaned the tub, she filled the tub up with cold water. Then she went around to different sinks that we've got, cleaned them out really well, got them filled up with cold water. And LaDessa was like, well, why is she just using cold water? And so we had to sit there and talk about that for a second. And then LaDessa was like, oh. And then they started going around and counting the different sources of water that we had. They started filling up the empty 2-liter bottles that we got. They started putting, you know what was really frustrating to me with these kids? And I'm going to tell you this right now. These little booger snatchers, they know that sometimes when they frustrate me, one of their punishment is to get a 5-gallon bucket and go pick up gumballs until the bucket is full. Well, all of a sudden we started not being able to find 5-gallon buckets. But today, when I said, oh, I wish we knew where all those 5-gallon buckets were, all 3 of my kids disappeared, and I got like 40 5-gallon buckets draped all around in different places catching rainwater. It was like they just appeared out of nowhere. Them little booger snatchers were hiding those 5-gallon buckets, so they thought they would get out of picking up sweet gumballs. Kind of, in a roundabout way, it's kind of smart. So, but it's still frustrating at the same time. So, they weren't satisfied until we had 20 to 30 different water sources. No, I have not seen those bathtub water bladders That must be something new. Green Gables. You need to invest in this. Okay? It is the... Wait a minute. Let me go get the official name for it. It's the Bofang UV-5R Plus. Okay? Now, this is a little handheld ham radio. You can get, like right now, I've got it on the local police scanner. Okay? Now, you can also get NOAA on here, which is a little weird because I haven't had any talk in here lately. Let me just go ahead and put that right there by the window. One of this tin building is blocking it. But they're great. One of the things... Now, this is something that we've learned here today, and it was because of this. Okay? We've learned that just in the little itty bitty storm, that is a Bofang, Jack. In this little itty bitty storm that we had, all of a sudden there was like 20 or 30 domestic violence calls during the peak of the thunderstorm. Which was, at first, was a little crazy to me. It is a Bofang UV-5R Plus. Bofang UV-5R Plus. But when we got to sitting around talking about it with the kids, we got to talking about it, and the kids were dead on point. They were like, they're just people that are stressed out because they're scared and they're not prepared. And so they're running around like chickens with their heads cut off because they don't have their bread and milk. But and here's the thing. In an emergency situation, in a state of emergency, you do not need to have a ham license to be able to transmit with this. Now, ham radio licenses are very cheap to get. It's a real simple class, and you can get the license. My whole family is getting ready to do that now that we have these. And so then we'll be able to transmit. Now, a lot of you guys may have that already. So that might be a way that, especially for those in insomnia, if we all have those, we can set up a certain station to go to do a check on. And those Bofangs are not that expensive. They're very reasonable. Excuse me. Awesome, bee lady. So if you've got that, we can be able to transmit and receive and reach out to one another. Well, that's the cool thing, Minuteman. And that's something that we can play with, but we can do a chain. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure my handheld should be able to reach from here to Cockeyed, or from here to Hoss, or here to Dolphin Man, and then we can branch out from there, kind of like how we were trying to do with the pigeons. You know, just an idea. My wind's starting to pick up again, y'all. Right on schedule. There's some great just on YouTube. Just type in the Bowfang, how to use the Bowfang. There's some very good guys out there that did some very good videos. Well, yeah, Phil, I know that, but right now that's all I got. So we can just start leapfrogging stuff. And maybe some of you guys may have a more powerful system that we can leak to you, and then you guys would be able to reach out to further places. No, Kitty, not right offhand. I know a lot of it has to deal with your antenna. I've heard of guys reaching all the way across the country. So it all depends on the antenna. Yeah, we can skip to each other by radio. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking, Dolphin Man. Yeah, I think somebody did put the link already in the chat box. So now this is the radio that comes very highly recommended by all preppers. So Jack, how much do you know about this? We just got these, so we are just recently learning more about them. So, hey, Angie's Pantry. I know it can't be line of sight because I'm picking up law enforcement traffic. I'm picking up, I can pick up the emergency broadcast. You can pick up a lot of stuff. So, yeah, these guys also have a walkie-talkie system. And so we've ordered just the walkie-talkies too for when we're going out around the homestead, and the walkie-talkies are good for about a mile. Now, granted, that's probably a line of sight mile where you don't have to worry about whoop-de-whoops and all that stuff. But, so, I'm thinking it should be good for our 21 acres plus. Wallace, it is a Bowfang UV5R. What's up, Southern Arc Homestead? Okay. Yeah, Southern Arc, we're talking about some ham radios. Hey, Homesteading with Tess. Homestead Tess. Bowfang. Bowthing UV. It's a Bowfang. Ten to 25 miles without hills. Okay. Looks like I need to have Jack on as a guest to start talking about these handheld radios. So, birds are singing now. Can CBs talk to hams? No, they cannot. It's a different frequency. No, it won't reach into Michigan. That'll work, Jack. We can do that, brother. We'll have to set something up, and we'll do this. So, so I wanted to just pop on here and let everybody know that we are alive and well. Hopefully the worst is past. I don't know. They're claiming for more. B-Lady, that all depends on power and do that acting like that, you better get some. Duck porn. glad we ain't ducks. That's all I'm gonna say. So oh boy. So how are my other Georgia peeps doing? Mel, how's everything up there in cockeyed land? Oh God, Josh. I don't have the. My wife has the phone, so I don't mess with the phone or anything like that. Feel better about yourself? That's true, Lone Star. It usually is the opposite. But you know what? We ain't had something like this happen over here in our neck of the woods, they said, in 100 years. So, we were due. Dolphin Man, I don't know if it's Josh or Kitty. Kitty may be. It really depends. No, I think it would probably be Josh. Nifty Thrifty, how are you holding out? You're northwest of Savannah, getting a spooky feeling. Yeah, it's eerie calm here too. So, and it's a weird color. Yeah, so Josh would be further if Kitty's 13. Because I think Josh is 18. So, well, we were going to talk about soil in about an hour and a half. So, eerie calm. Eerie calm. Yeah. Robin kind of freaks out when it turns a little bit green, because she went to school in Arkansas and all that stuff, so she was pretty much all around it. And so she kind of freaks out every time it it turns green. So alright, hold on. We got another Facebook post from our county thing. Okay, this is just what we got from our emergency services for Elbert County. It says showers and storms have started to subside in the Athens area. Several regions in Alabama and even into the northwest have started to clear up a little bit. This is bad. This gives the atmosphere the opportunity to recharge with warm air and the pressure. Atmospheric instability, fuel needed for severe weather. Discrete cells are already forming in parts of western Alabama. These cells will cross over into Georgia over the next few hours. Do not let your guard up. The threat isn't over. So, all of you guys on the let's see. Looking at the map here, folks in Cornelia, me, Athens, the outskirts of Atlanta, Milledgeville, Waynesboro, Millen, Warner Robins. It won't let me go down in the radar further than that because it's more for our area. Eatonton, Milledgeville, Macon, Warner Robins, Dublin. All you guys up there. You guys are Milledgeville, Eatonton, Milledgeville are getting kind of hammered. Augusta's getting hammered right now. Edgefield's getting hammered right now. South Carolina, Anderson. Be prepared for a little bit. It's probably coming your way if it's not there already. So yeah, the threat is not over. Let me go to weather.com and see what I can pull up there. Alright, let's take a look at a radar map here once it comes up. Okay, folks in Columbus, Georgia, Douglas, Albany, Dublin, Augusta's going to get hammered. Let's see what it looks like when I put it in motion. Macon, Douglasville, Albany, all you guys in the south central part. Savannah, you look like you guys are pretty much clear. You North Carolina folks, you guys are going to be getting some of it too. Columbia, South Carolina is getting hit. Destiny, that's you guys. You guys should be getting hammered right now. What's for the future hold for us? Letting it load, y'all. I know if you're asking me questions, I can't see it right now. But Douglas, Albany, Dublin. Uh-oh. Here comes some more. Atlanta. Starting at about 6 o'clock. Another one's going to generate up. Come through it. Looks like it's going to hit the outskirts of Atlanta. Come through Macon, Columbus. It's going to get really bad after it gets dark at like 9 o'clock. It may just go absolutely around me, but Chattanooga, Knoxville, Atlanta, Macon, Columbus, you guys are probably going to get the worst of it. So I may be out of it right now for the most parts, and I may be all clear. So we may have weathered the storm, y'all. Praise God. Yeah. So it looks like it may just completely dance all around us. You know what's funny? Alright, be safe, Jack. Love you. So, what's up, Rockbrook Farmstead? Haven't seen you in a while, man. So, I don't have them out here.
Where do you think they are?
I don't know. Carol. Blaze, come here. Stop. Switch with me. Give me the one with Ain't this fun? So,
You want me to just keep listening to that one, or you want
yeah,
me
just
to
keep listening to that one for the
scanner?
The National Weather Service in Greenville is a flash flood watch for portions of northeast Georgia, including the following areas in northeast Georgia: Albert, Franklin, Hart, and Stevens. In upstate South Carolina, Abbeville, Anderson, and Greenwood. Through late tonight, a warm front will linger across the watch area, presenting thunderstorms. Moderate to heavy rain bands associated with the warm front are expected to continue across the watch area this afternoon and evening, tapering off by late evening. By the time the rain ends, 2 to 4 inches of rain will have fallen.
Okay. We are still in a major flash flood watch. We're going to get hit by another band of storms, but it's supposed to be a lot of more rain for us. What I'll do is I'm getting ready to get off here. Hope said she's going to jump on. And then what I'll do is periodically, if Hope is still on, if it starts to get bad here again, I will come into Hope stream and I'll just say, hey, it's getting bad here again. Y'all pray. If Hope is off, I may jump on live again to give you guys an update about what all is going on. You guys don't let up on your prayers. Your prayers have worked wonders so far. We have not had any major damages here, and I believe with all of my heart it's because you guys have been praying for us. So please don't stop praying. I believe in the power of prayer. I believe that God Almighty does watch out for all of his children, and no, I'm not, Kitty, I'm not doing the gardening time today. I'll try to make it up on Thursday. We'll probably go live tomorrow if everything's good to go, but they're also claiming that we may have storms tomorrow too. So be looking for the garden class tomorrow. The storms are supposed to be kicking back up here about the time that I'm supposed to start the garden class. So y'all run over to Hope right now. This is my uncle. Hey, Uncle Joe. Hey, hold on a second. I'm live on YouTube. Let me go ahead and get off here real quick, so just hold on. So you guys jump on over to Hope's homestead. Y'all hang out with her for a little while, and we will come back live again later on this evening to Tornado on the Ground in Dublin. Oh, that's just great. And get you guys all caught up with everything that's going here. Right now, it's scary calm here, but calm before the storm, right? So y'all go on over to Hope, y'all hang out with her, and we'll be back on shortly to give you guys another update. Thanks, everybody. Bye.